On this video, I'm going to answer one of the questions that everybody's asking, and that is, how is it that Delta-8 and Delta-9 products are legal in all 50 states? What is going on? Because we're all very much aware of dispensaries, we're aware of states that have legalized marijuana, but how is it that we're able to sell hemp-derived products and not have a problem? So let's take a look at that. First of all, let's first understand the difference between marijuana and hemp. Both plants look identical. You can't look at the plant and tell a hemp plant from a marijuana plant. They all fall under the cannabis umbrella. So any plant that is tested at less than 0.3% THC is hemp. A plant that is tested at more than 0.3% THC is marijuana. So everything we sell at Joy Organics comes from the hemp plant. If it comes from the marijuana plant, then it's all illegal. So everybody who's selling a Delta-8, a Delta-9 product in the CBD industry, they're all selling hemp-derived products, not derived from marijuana. So what is the 2018 Farm Bill, and how has it played a role in the proliferation of these products? First of all, the 2018 Farm Bill was the bill that was signed by the president that legalized hemp in the United States. The flowers or the buds, if you've ever seen marijuana, you've seen the buds, or here's what it looks like on the plant. That is what they test. That has the highest concentration of THC. And it's the only part of the plant that we use in our products is the buds. We don't use the leaves, the stalks, the stems. We only use the high potency buds in all the products that we create. And so those have to be tested at less than 0.3%. So that's the key. The plant has to be tested at less than 0.3% THC. If it is, it's considered a legal hemp plant that can be cultivated and converted into oil and sold in products. The flowers, as I indicated, have the highest potency. That's why those are the parts that are tested and the parts that are used. And the 2018 Farm Bill currently protects any hemp products that are made with a legal hemp plant. So that's the key. Now, let's take a look at the difference between full spectrum, broad spectrum, and high potency THC. And then we're going to look at the different forms of high potency THC, the Delta-8 and the two different forms of Delta-9 THC. First of all, full spectrum oil is the oil that comes from the hemp plant. That oil has about a 30-to-1 ratio of 30 parts CBD to 1 part THC. So full spectrum oil includes the array of cannabinoids, terpenes, and plant extracts. At Joy Organics, we take that full spectrum oil through a purification process where we remove a lot of the unwanted compounds in that plant that might undermine the flavor, the taste, the effectiveness of it. Broad spectrum is basically full spectrum oil that has gone through a remediation process where the THC is removed. And in the process of removing the THC, it does remove some of the terpenes and other minor cannabinoids. There's no THC remediation process that only removes THC. So again, broad spectrum products tend to have a very high percentage of CBD, maybe some CBG in them, but a lot of the other minor cannabinoids that are very difficult to measure are not found in broad spectrum products. And then there's the high potency THC products. And these can be created through a chemical process or by very simply removing the CBD. So let's take a look at that. First of all, chemically produced THC. Through a process using chemicals, this is where they convert CBD into THC. So in 2020, you first began to hear about Delta-8. Delta-8 THC, while it is a naturally occurring cannabinoid in the hemp or cannabis plant, it is not occurring at such a level that you can extract it. There's no way to take any plant and come up with enough naturally occurring Delta-8 THC to create anything. So what do? They convert through a chemical process CBD into a Delta-8 THC. They also do the same thing now with Delta-9. They convert the CBD into a Delta-9 THC. Now, the challenge with this is very simply there's just very little safety data. This has been a process that's just been used for the last 2 years, really 3 years now. And there's just, again, there's just no safety data where you've got thousands of years of safety data on cannabis, you've got 2 or 3 years of data on this chemical process of converting CBD into THC. So let's take a look at what we do at Joy Organics that's different, because again, we just don't feel comfortable selling anything that has no safety data, let alone something that's gone through a chemical process like that. So very simply, what we do is we remove CBD. So what does that mean? So as I shared with you a moment ago, full spectrum oil contains 30 parts, approximately 30 to 32, 33 parts of CBD and 1 part THC. So to create a 5 milligram THC gummy, just using full spectrum oil, it would have 150 milligrams of CBD and 5 milligrams of Delta-9 THC. That's a lot of CBD in a product that is going to undermine the THC experience. So what we have done here at Joy Organics, just like we removed THC from a full spectrum oil to make a broad spectrum oil, we remove a percentage of the CBD to create a THC product. In the example of this gummy has 5 milligrams of THC Delta-9 and 25 milligrams of CBD. So very simply, we remove 125 milligrams of CBD from that oil to create kind of like a reduction. If you've ever had a prime rib roast and you've made a reduction where you boil it and you just reduce it down to the strong reduction that is so delicious, we kind of do the same thing with our Delta-9 THC products. So that's very simply how we do that. Now, let's take a look at some of the products that we sell through this process. We have our 5 milligram THC gummies. These are 5 milligrams of THC, 25 milligrams of CBD. This particular bottle here has an assortment of blueberry lemonade, pineapple, and orange in it. We also offer our new cherry lime formula. Again, it's a delicious formula. We've done a lot to make these things taste great, which has not been an easy process. And then we also offer our 10 milligram THC gummies. These have a 1-to-1 ratio. So there's 10 milligrams of THC and 10 milligrams of CBD. So again, if you were to use the same math to create a 10 milligram THC gummy, you would need 300 milligrams of CBD. We remove 290 milligrams of that CBD so that we've got a 10 milligram THC gummy with 10 milligrams of THC and 10 milligrams of CBD. And this is, again, a blackberry lime flavor. All of these THC gummies come with 25 to a bottle. We also offer a tincture. And again, this is a really kind of a 12-to-1 formula that we have here. We've got 30 milligrams of CBD, 2.5 milligrams of THC. It's a citrus flavored. We use organic MCT oil in, and with all tinctures, 30 servings per bottle. So that helps you understand a little bit more about the difference between Delta-8 and Delta-9 THC products that are made through a chemical conversion process, and then naturally derived THC products such as those that we sell here at Joy Organics. So very simply, if you have an interest in using these products, you can just go to our website and order them. If you have an interest in selling them, we do offer 4 different partnership programs. We offer an affiliate program where you can go out and promote these products and be paid a 25% commission. We also offer our wholesale program where you can buy the products between 50 and 65% off of the retail price and then resell them. We also offer a private label program where we take these same products, we design your label and put it on the product so that we can offer you our private label services. And then we offer blank bottle, where we take these same products, we sell them to you as blank bottles, we provide for you label templates, your designer would design the labels, and then you would apply them. If you have an interest in any of these partnership programs, very simply just email us at wholesale@joyorganics.com. One of the team members will get back to you and will help answer your questions and guide you through the process. So again, hopefully this video has been educational and informative and helpful in understanding the difference between the plant-derived THC products, such as what we sell, and then the chemically derived THC products that, again, we don't sell. And by the way, if you want to understand what each company sells, you can look at their lab reports. Very simply, a lab report on a THC product that is done through a chemical conversion process is really just going to show THC unless they've added CBD to it. It's very difficult to tell by just looking at a website. You almost need to call the company to find out how they have created their THC. But most of the Delta-9 THC products in the marketplace are done through the chemical conversion process, very simply because it's a whole lot less expensive than the process that we take our products through. Again, thank you so much for watching.